I'm Sharon McDonald, and this is
Alicia Simon.
We're going to talk to you about how to get people to book a class. That's been something that people have often said, well, how do I get people to book a class when I'm at a class?
Right.
So I got this idea actually from Danny Smith, so I want to give her a little caveat. And I know that I have other leaders, Diane Shepard, Nora Johnson, who have done similar things to this. They've done really super cute items. But this is where all of these baskets kind of came from. So this particular one, $10 items, you just put them into a basket. For someone that gets on their books, on the books for a class, they get to take home one of these gifts. So Alicia, what do you have?
So we're going to talk about some of the things that you might want to put into a little $10 baggie. So here we have a Healthy Can Be Simple guide, a recipe card, and several roller bottles, and then a bottle of oil. So all of this goes into a little baggie, and then it goes into our basket. Another gift that you might give is a pack of A to Z guides. That's $10.
Those $10 oils that you get for free when you make 125 PV, awesome, because it's not costing you anything. You get to put it right in here. So we'll put that in there.
And then also, if you wanted to add spray bottles along with oils and an A to Z guide, that's a great $10 gift.
And then you can put the oil in there to like how to do a owie spray or whatever, and you can kind of mix that up. Sometimes you can even make them up and show them. But that's what's in here. We've got invites too, little invitations. Somebody might like those, and that's always a hot item. And then a keychain, and you can put another $10 item or oil in there that's free that you get. That it's just something fun for them to get as a surprise. So let's do a little bit of role play, showing what that might look like. Okay, you're the host.
Okay.
Well, you're the teacher,
okay,
and I'm the host, and I'm the one that's just come to your class, and I signed your book. So
awesome.
why don't you take that?
So Sharon, thank you so much for signing up to have a class next week. Guess what?
What?
You actually get to take home a gift today.
Oh, you're
here is our little basket. It's our booking basket.
Okay.
And you get to choose from one of the gifts and these items in this basket.
Okay, well, you know what? I actually like this because I got these invitations and I thought they were so clever. So I'm actually going to take this. And I like these other items, but I saw this in there and I was like, oh, I really want those. So is this okay?
That is absolutely phenomenal.
All right.
And for hosting your class, you're going to get even more incentives.
Really?
So get ready. Yes,
Okay,
I'll tell you all about that.
Oh, you're not going to tell me now?
Okay, sure I will. Okay. So for hosting a class, based on the volume of your class, you'll get to choose from a 50 to 200 PV items.
So what's PV mean?
Product value. So it's the value that each product has, and depending on the volume of your class that's generated from your guests, you will get to choose a percentage in prizes.
Okay, so if I want $200, just because that's the way I am,
yes.
What do I have to do that?
You
do I have to do a certain number of classes? What's required of me?
So either one class with a high volume, like 2,000 to 5,000 PV volume class, or have a series of 4 classes back to back that generate a combined amount of high volume.
Okay, so my schedule is crazy busy. Can we do those classes like really back to back, close together?
We can do 2 classes a day for 2 days. That's 4 classes right there.
Oh,
so a 10 and 2 or a 2 and 7.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, I'm so excited.
Let's go to the calendar and book it right now. About hostess incentives. So the reason we want to give a hostess incentive is to get the hostess to bring more guests to the class, right?
Right.
So one of the things that you want to do is think about what you might want to give. And I like to base it on the volume of the class. And can you share why?
Because we want to be able to make sure it's within our budget. Okay, so we want to be able to generate that income and put it right back into the business every single time.
So what we've put together is a range of gift ideas for your hostesses. And we have from $50 or 50 PV all the way up to 200 and more.
One of the things that's really important is like the $100 range. I like to $50 and $100 range. I like to be able to keep that for people who are hosting one class. Okay, but when they do 4 classes within a 2-day period, so 2 classes in 2 days, that's 4 classes within 2 days, right? 2 classes on one, 2 on the other, or 4 classes over a 2-week period or over a month, whatever they work into their schedule. That's when you're in this $200 range, okay? And mix and match, just do what works for you.
Another reason you can go into the $200 range is if someone brings 20 people to class and they have a high volume class. that's where the $200 range can
So what
come
does that
from.
look like? What's the PV of something like
So
that?
let's say there are 10 guests at the class and they each purchase over 200 PV worth of product. That's a 2,000 PV class. 10% of that is 200.
Right.
And so there you go.
Right. So there's lots of different ways. So let's go over kind of what we did in our thought process. Okay. Last year I went to doTERRA's convention. During that educational conference, I walked into Aromatools and got a free book. So that's where this book came from. And it was free to me. I didn't pay for it. So I put it right back into my business to be able to give away. And then I coupled it with stuff that people just are not going to use. They're just not thinking, oh, hair care, I don't even want to try that. That's so expensive, whatever their reasoning is. I don't want to try Lifelong Vitality or any of the supplements because it's not, like, why would I do that, right? You just got to give them a reason. If they have it, they're going to use it.
Right. And the last thing people go for is the On Guard products, which are phenomenal.
Yeah, it's never. So we did a little vignette of On Guard. And then the skincare system, this is a $100 gift. I actually won this, so I put it right back in. It was an incentive that my upline was doing, and I won it, and then I put a reveal with it. So I'm only out the point value of this reveal.
So basically, some of the products you might buy, but most of the products can come from incentives and giveaways from your upline support.
Right, exactly. So talk about that $50 range right there.
So I really like this $50 range because it includes a diffuser, and people go absolutely nuts over these diffusers. And you can buy them at wholesale, buy them in bulk. And also, they're giving away a lot in those incentives. And then we've added a Doterra Introductory Kit to it and a pack of A to Z guides. This is a great kit for someone to get started using the oils and using them in different ways.
Right. I needed an every oil kit, so I actually already had a case that I was using that I didn't need a new one. So I actually recycled this, and well, upcycled, and am giving this away as an incentive for someone who's hosting 4 classes or has a high PV on one class. And then put all these oils. We have lime, slim and sassy, frankincense, On Guard, wild orange, and breathe. So those are all really fun things that people can get. And
that's well over a 200 PV.
It really is. Yeah. It is. But it's not costing me a lot because I'm putting that straight volume right back in. Why don't you talk about this little supplement guy?
So this is a great kit for someone who's been using the oils but hasn't yet gotten into the supplements. And so a lot of times people don't want to just jump right in and pay for the supplements. So as an incentive, as a hostess incentive, this is a way to get someone to start trying the supplements. We have the Women's Phytoestrogen and Bone Nutrient, the whole women's complex, and then the Lifelong Vitality, the GX Assist, and PB Assist, which is great with lemon as a cleanse, and then the Terrazyme to restore the body.
So it's a great way. You can just see some of the items that we've come up with, everything from $50 to $200. We hope that this has been helpful for you. Thanks for joining us.